So Dean, just give us a walkthrough. We want to see it from your eyes. If we was the purchasing, and just tell everybody some of your tips and tricks and what's going on with this house right here.
All right, so this particular property was basically like a dump. Many people told me when we was going after it to just knock it down, dump a new house on it, but I'm extremely ambitious, so I ripped everything off, resided it, windows, roofing, painted foundation.
Trust me, we saw
like
pictures of the old house. When you guys see it, you're gonna see why this guy works his magic.
Yeah.
So just take us inside and then show us the beauty of this house.
Alright, cool. So let me grab that door for you. Alright, so starting in the foyer area. This was a full gut.
Real quick, what's a foyer? I don't know. I don't know what that is.
This is like you first come in your landing area.
Okay.
You got coat closet, laundry room. First place you land when you go into the house is your foyer area, right? So we basically, when we got this was all molded, nasty, disgusting, right? So we just ripped all the sheetrock out and just redid everything, right? So I'll come in here and I'll show you what we did.
Wow, this is amazing.
So right here, it was a little small kitchen. Just picture this, a little small kitchen right here. That bathroom was there. It was half the size there. There was a bedroom right here, a bedroom right here, and then something to walk down into the basement right here. And then this had just regular flat ceilings, which you could kind of see right here. So the ceiling height was really right here. I ripped the roof off, all the rafters off, reframed it, and now we got bolted ceilings.
You guys, you're not seeing this. When we walked in here, I was amazed. From looking at the outside of the house, they did an amazing job. This guy is working magic over here. Magic. Yeah. Just from you telling me, I would have never imagined that you guys ripped the ceiling out.
Yeah, exactly.
So real quick, you say you're very ambitious. What goes into your mind as far as like the vision? Because a lot of things with entrepreneurs and people that are successful, they have this vision beforehand. Did you see all this, or was it like on the fly?
Yeah, so I've done so many houses. I've done over probably about 50 flips. So to me, I could walk into something and I could just know what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, this is a small kitchen over here, 3 bedrooms over here. So I already know on record from the town what's on record, right? So if upstairs got 2 bedrooms and I got a master over there, why do we have bedrooms right here? So I just said to myself, all right, I'm gonna rip everything out and just make this the whole living room, kitchen area. You know what I mean? So you just gotta have a quick vision, and if you don't, you hire an engineer.
You hear that? He makes it sound so simple. That's why I love Dean, man. All right, Dean. I know this is Mogul Mondays, but this looks like some HGTV type of stuff. This looks amazing. I love to eat, so tell us more about this kitchen.
Alright, so basically when we did this kitchen, we kept it real basic, because obviously it's a flip, right? So these cabinets came from Lowe's, right?
Okay.
So these are the basic
Lowe's
in stock shaker. So shaker is what's in. This is kind of basically a square look. We don't do the handles no more because a lot of the homeowners, when you're dealing with the wife, you would never guess, but there's a huge debate on where the handles go.
Okay.
How big the handles are. So we just kind of leave them out. Even with the paint, we leave it white, just like surface for them to do whatever they want. This right here is this is granite, but this is what you call salt and pepper. So this is gonna be the cheapest stuff you get, 30 to 35 a square foot. Right? So these are Samsung. This is like mid-grade, not cheap, which is kind of like no, actually this is Frigidaire.
Okay.
So
So all these are new appliances.
these are brand new appliances, but you just don't go crazy.
Okay.
You're not going out to get no KitchenAid or nothing like that, unless we selling something that's like $350 and up. You know what I mean? So this is like a 265 house. So we just get the mid-grade stuff that's nice, stainless steel.
Just to like give an example, it's like you bought the car with the basics. You know what I'm saying? it still runs, it's still clean. But if you want the extra features, you know, you gotta give Dean a little extra off the top, you know?
Exactly.
And you guys don't even see, they got a, what's it, dishwasher, right?
Yeah, dishwasher, so it's kind of like the island situation.
Oh, man.
Dishwasher.
So you call this the basic
The
layout?
basic layout.
Yeah,
it is a
this,
basic layout.
yeah, this kind of just works for this area. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you got the
How do
sink
you
on this
how do
side.
you know the layout? Do you come in when you see the house? Let's say the house is already like the pictures you showed us.
Yeah.
And you come in, you're like, all right, this is gonna be the kitchen. How do you figure those things out? Because if you're gonna gut everything off, you know what I'm saying? How do you?
So I just try to figure out how to utilize the space the best way, right? So obviously this space could be a little bit bigger, but if we just went with the L shape, then I gotta say to myself, where's the wife gonna wash dishes? How can I make it? I'm always thinking of a wife, you know, or whoever's gonna be doing the dishes. I just think of that person, how they gonna function. You know what I mean? So you gotta use something that's called the triangle effect. So you wanna be sink, stove, fridge.
You hear that?
The
Say it again, the triangle effect. These are little tips that you guys don't know that we're providing for Mobile Mondays and Dean if you sign up to his masterclass, alright?
Exactly. So in the masterclass, like I said, I'll be teaching everything and giving away all my secrets. But yeah, you use that triangle effect is the best way you can. You wanna have a sink, stove, and fridge.
So basically, you took everything out that was here in this room,
Yep.
and then you was like, this is how the kitchen's gonna go. And then you did the triangle effect.
Yep.
It's pretty dope.
Yep. And we just try to create a little bar area. Just a little add-on. We could have just kept it flat, but give them a little place to eat at because there's really no real dining room.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just think of all that stuff. Alright.
Oh, so the ceiling. Tell us about the ceiling a little bit.
Alright, so still like I said, we was dealing with I think 7.5 foot ceilings, right where you see this line. And then I just said, yo, we gotta make this thing look bigger, feel bigger. And we really don't need no attic because it'll be useless, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we just took it out, reframed it. Tom doesn't know, but whatever. And then we added the can lights.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We call them hi-hats. So we just added the lights just to brighten it up, give it that modern effect. And I just added a little ceiling fan in. Just
So in terms of time frame, how long does it take? Like if you was to do this room alone, like with the ceiling, everything, the triangle here that you got going on.
Yeah.
Like in terms of time frame, like if somebody wants to go in and invest some time and money, what's the time frame and what's like the money that you think that you spend just in this room?
Okay, so in this room, I just break it down. For all of this counter, this is about $2,500 because this is only $30 a square foot. Appliances is $2,500 for the 4-piece set, which includes the dishwasher, stove, microwave, and fridge. Sink comes along with this, so that's free. This is $100. Cabinets are about $2,500.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. So you probably spend about 7 or 8 grand, you know.
For a brand new kitchen.
Yep.
What room are we gonna check in now?
Alright, I'll just do you a quick run. This
Okay.
is just a basic bathroom. When you're doing basic bathrooms, you want to do the plastic showers. You want to do the 200.
What is a plastic shower?
So basically, it's a plastic molding that would basically act as tile, you know, to bounce off the water. You know what I mean? It's only $250. The tub is $250, so it's only $500. You throw that in instead of paying
wait.
for tile.
This is $500 right here.
Yep, that's $500. Yep.
So why, when I call someone and I want a brand new bathroom, they like it's gonna cost me $5,000, $6,000, $8,000?
Because they're gonna. I mean, it all depends on if you want to tile it. Now, we could have tiled this, and it would have raised the
This
price.
looks fine to me.
Yeah. See.
You know.
Yeah, because this is just basic for the kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is like what we call common rooms or whatever, right? And then you just got the basic vanity, basic mirror, basic light. Just keep it basic, but a common.
This is actually a room in New York City.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like $700.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So what room are we going to next?
Alright, so we're gonna go into. I'll just show you the laundry.
Okay.
The laundry. This is just wash.
So you do all the water, all the pipes and everything. So you
Yeah.
have to like re-engineer things.
So basically, what happens is I do something that's called essentials when we first get the property. So the essentials is gonna be demo, plumbing, electrical, and framing. So once I have all of that done, then I know that I could close up the place. As soon as the town comes and looks at it, they just want to look at that, all of those things, and you can just close up everything. So
Okay.
once those things are done, you can basically close up a house. Right. So this is the master. Not too big, but like you said, if you're in New York City, this is like a
8
mansion,
by
right?
12. So you have a master with a master.
Yeah. So we got a master closet.
Okay.
A little walk-in situation right there. I didn't put any closet rounds up, but they could do that themselves. You know what I mean? So it's a nice little walk-in closet for them.
So how many rooms does this
This is a
house?
3-bedroom,
3
2
bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 baths.
Here's the master. We spent
Okay.
a little bit more on the vanity.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you this is like
We
15.
Yeah, this is all soft close.
Okay.
So this is about in Lowe's. This is probably about $1,000, right? So everything's soft close on this. This is real marble. We got a good deal on it, so we just put it in there.
I like the standard bathroom too.
Yep. So this is a situation where we tile it. Kind of feel like it's the master, so we're gonna tile it for them. We always use Subway, gray border, because that's just what's in. You know what I mean? And then brown floors. We kind of stick to the same pattern in every flip.
Okay.
So
So how much would somebody be looking for something like this?
All right. So if somebody, my guy would tile this, he would tile this for $600. You know what I mean? So if I were to get that other bathroom tiled, that would be $600. He'll do it per area. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So if you ever wanted to tile this,
So that's just the labor, $600.
that's the labor.
What was the
The
cost?
tile
They
is
had,
cheap, so you're gonna pay about maybe $1 a square foot on the tile. You know what I mean? So it's like you could spend on the tile maybe $120.
on something like this bathroom? So
Yeah.
that would be like an $800 at
Exactly.
cost
Yeah.
if you know the right people.
Yeah.
Because if you go to somebody else,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
contractor, they hit you over the head and be like, "Yo,
$2,500,
$2,500,
something
right?"
crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys need any bathroom renovations,
Yep.
we're gonna have the information for you guys. All right?
Yep. We got all the plugs.
Yeah. So let's go to the other room so we can see it.
I'll take you up to the kids' room.
So when does this house go for sale?
So it's already in contract, so it should sell in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Alright.
So what does that mean when it's already on contract?
That means basically that the person signed, they said they wanted, they did an inspection, the inspection passed, and it's gonna, both lawyers have to decide when they come up with a closing date,
Okay.
right?
So how much did you spend for this house?
We spent $80,000.
Okay. What's the location that we're in?
So this is called Cornwall, New York.
Okay.
Yeah, New Windsor / Cornwall, but it's really Cornwall.
Because a lot of people have that misconception that it's very expensive. It's expensive to buy in New York, right?
Oh no.
So what is the secret that you can find an $80,000 home?
Alright, so when you're looking for a property to flip, if you're using a realtor, just tell the realtor to find me properties that's 70% below market value. So if this house is worth $265,000, I need to spend no more than $90,000 on the purchase,
Okay.
right? And you just don't want to spend more than $60,000 fixing it.
So how do you get the 60? Is it your money or the bank's money? How
So
do you work that?
we use what's called hard money, right? So you don't ever want to use your own capital, right? Not all of it, but the hard money will say, all right, this is your first time flipping. I'll give you 80% on the purchase. You come up with the 20, and I'll pay for all the renovations. So that's 100% renovation cost and 80% on the purchase. So you just got to come up with 20% of the purchase.
That's it. Then I
That's
get
it.
somebody like you. So you pay for all the renovations?
No, the bank pays for it.
The bank. So how do we get there to that level to get the bank to pay for it?
All right, so basically you're gonna come. Let's say you with a realtor, right? Like, yo, I love this one. The person showed you what the comps are, right? Let's say the comps came in at 265. You're like, all right, you got a contractor that said, yeah, I could fix it for $60,000, right? You're gonna send all that information to a hard money person. They're gonna analyze the deal and say, all right, send out an appraisal. Guys gonna appraise it. Oh yeah, 65 checks out. 265 checks out. We're gonna send you, the 80% on the purchase, and then the 100% on the $60,000 on the renovation. But we're gonna send it to you in spurts.
Okay.
So get a little work done, I'll send you 10 grand. Get some more work done, I'll send you 20. Get some more work done, I'll send you the rest until it's finished.
So basically, we're 20% down.
20% down, which is, so something like this, an example would be one of my students spent 35 grand out of their pocket, but now they're gonna get the 35 back plus another $80,000.
So they spend 3,500.
35,000.
35,000, right?
Yeah.
35,000 just to be able to buy the house,
Yep.
right? Which is 20%.
Uh-huh.
20% is of the appraisal price.
No, 20% of the purchase. So
Okay.
the seller said, I'm selling the house for 80 grand.
Okay.
Right? So you're gonna tell a hard money person, the purchase price is 80 grand, right? And the hard money is gonna say, give me 20% of the 80 grand, and I'll come up with the rest.
Okay.
All right. So
You got all that? Cause
it's a lot, but
it was a lot.
You'll learn at the masterclass.
Exactly.
All right. So this is the first kid's room. Nice size room. But this all basic stuff.
So how long does it take you to
closets.
do like the rooms? Like this is pretty much a basic room. You know, new walls.
Yeah.
How does it
So
work?
it's just new walls. Like I said, we just do primer. So we do 2 coats of primer, and then we just leave it blank for them to do, gray, whatever color the room they want to. We do carpet. Carpet is like,
Is it cheaper to do carpet than doing like hardwood floors or anything?
it all depends on how you feel. This is gonna be the last property that we do carpet to, right? Even though we got a guy that does carpet for cheap, lay it out.
What does it mean when you say cheap?
So he'll charge you $150 a room.
Okay.
Right?
Just for the carpet?
To kick it in and make it straight and flat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it comes out in rolls. Or you could just not pay that fee and just pay somebody to do $1 per square foot on laminate.
Okay.
Right? And it's faster.
Looks very
So
nice.
you just gotta debate. You just gotta decide what you want to do. I think laminate's easier. It's a cleaner look.
Guys, I'm still stuck on the number 80 and 265, right?
Yeah, 80 plus 60
Plus 60
to 265.
to
So,
265.
yeah.
That's the selling price, 265.
Yeah, so the student's gonna make over 80 grand.
How long does it take to flip this home in terms of time frame? Because let's say a person makes 100K a year.
Yep.
Right? So it's a whole year. They work in 9 to 5, 40 hours a week.
Yep.
So how long would it take an average person if they have the essentials, go to your master class, learn everything, get through all the hurdles, get the whole house, and they sell the house, and they get that 80? How long would that take?
All right, so it all depends on how involved you are. Now, if you hire somebody like me, I'm gonna get it done construction-wise in 4 months or less, right? Most of my students, some are involved, some aren't. The ones that's not involved, they kind of just work their 9 to 5 while I'm here managing all the construction. You know what I mean? They come by every month and check and see the progress.
So that's just one of your companies that you do, which is
Yeah, so we in the Risk Takers Reward we offer project management. So that's basically you just kick back, you just come and visit the property, we handle all the construction, and then you get most
basically
of the
what he's saying is you could be at the beach.
Yep.
While he's here, his team is here, and then you kick back, and then 4 months later, you have an extra 80K.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Why you just didn't lift a finger. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we obviously come with a cost, but we get it done for you, and you keep most of the profit. Unlike some guys that do this type of stuff, they take 50% of the profit.
What is your profit?
My charge is 20 grand.
20 grand.
Yeah, as opposed to taking 45.
So that's 60,000 guys in 4 months.
Exactly.
And do you do multiple houses at the same time?
Yeah. So I'm kind of like a beast. Like I said, very ambitious. So I've done 8 to 10 houses at once.
Sheesh.
So, it doesn't stop me. We got the guys. You know what I mean? It's just me managing them. And
That's 160K for somebody that doesn't know.
Yeah.
In just 8 to 10 houses in 4 months.
Yeah.
And then if he had a twin double,
yeah, exactly.
you could do 2 to 3 years. It's $1 million business right
Yeah.
there.
So our like I said, our business is growing. So I will have other people out in the field that could do what I do, just to manage it.
Can people come in and invest in your company?
Absolutely. So we have programs where it starts at $5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, and then we offer 50% interest payments in a year time.
Because this is my question. Because, we consider ourselves the little guys with big dreams.
Yeah.
So, you have all these guys on Instagram, these real estate gurus that tell you, well, this is a fund, you could bring in this X amount of money, and then in 7 years, whatever you get.
No, we're not doing that type
Yeah,
of stuff.
we're not trying to be in that type of time frame. Because, Grant Cardone is a big, he's billions of dollars now in real estate.
He's the man.
He's the man.
He's very smart. But we just offer a different solution. We kind of understand that people need their money back quicker, right? Some people are comfortable with long-term, 10-year payouts, whatever the case is, but I don't know what the market's going to do. You know what I mean? I can never predict it. So I offer you a 50% payout in a year's time.
In a year's time. So basically, this is what is called legal susu. Most of you guys don't know about that, but it's legal on this way, right?
Yeah.
We all know what that is, What is
it's all
susu
legitimate, all done through
right?
lawyers and stuff like that. So, and everybody gets paid back. You know what I mean?
So 50%.
50%.
So why do you give 50%? Because I've never heard that number.
It's very attractive. If I were to tell somebody, give me 10 grand, right, and I'm gonna give you 5 plus that 10 back. You know what I mean? If it's sitting in the bank, you damn sure not.
You're not getting 5 grand in a year.
Exactly.
Not even 5 years. You make 5 grand.
Half of a 1%.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So to make 50% of your money and you just letting it sit, you don't have to do nothing. I think it makes me money, it makes you money, and then we all happy. You know what I mean?
We go with this one.
All right, so what do we have here? We have the second room, correct?
Yeah, so this is the second kids' room. Just another little secret. If you run into a situation and you got windows that's still good, but they're wood, obviously nobody wants to see wood, so we kind of just sand them down and paint them to look like new windows, right?
So this is still wood.
It's still wood, but we just kind of spray painted them to make them look
Real
like
quick,
a newer window.
Real quick, Dean. Growing up, did you like playing Monopoly? Because you playing real life Monopoly right now, man.
Yeah. But I used to always lose in Monopoly. You know what I mean? So now it's real life. But we win it. You know what I mean?
A real quick question. Just take maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Let everybody know what was your backstory before this, because you're talking all these numbers and it sounds ecstatic, and everybody is always in that fear mindset like they can't do it. Tell them about where was Dean maybe 5-10 years ago before you got into this.
Okay, so 5 years ago, Dean was working for New York State as a counselor in mental health, right? And then I was also doing Uber and Lyft at the same time because the person who I connected with real estate was like, listen, you got to come up with this and this money, and you need to come up with it fast if you want to do this deal. So I said, all right, I'm gonna work my regular job plus work some side money so I could come up with all this money to do my first deal. So I was basically working like everybody else. I just had a little bit more ambition.
He like you said, he had a little more ambition. He had a plan. He had a goal. He didn't stop his hustle. Obviously, don't listen to the gurus tell you stop your money. But he did a side hustle. He had a 9 to 5. Then he had a 5 to 9. You know what I'm saying, to get that money. Exactly. And you had that goal and you implemented it. You know what I'm saying. So I'm happy talking to you, man. Like I said, he's playing real life Monopoly. Look what he's doing with these properties, and I love the mastery that you're teaching because you can just see it when you talk. Everything is just clicking. We looking at you like it's Greek or French, and you're like, just took this and that and flip this and that. So you guys are definitely learning in the masterclass. Right now, we're giving you the ins and outs that a lot of people not telling you. You watch HGTV, you watch Grant Cardone, you watch YouTube. They'll give you a little bit and they say, click the link below.
He's giving you below and pay 50 to 75 grand. When you come to our class, it's kind of just like, come up with this money. You could either, just invest it with the company and make your 50% return, or come up with this $35,000 to do your own flip, which will basically do for you so you can make 80 grand. So my thing is about just helping everybody come up.
that's another thing that I wanted to talk about. I say this all the time in my videos. Tony Robbins said the secret to living is giving.
Yes.
So before you was working, you was doing a very respectable job. You were giving back mental health, even Uber.
Yeah.
But you're giving people jobs, like you said. You're doing all these flips, taking this responsibility. You're giving the contractors work.
Yeah.
You're giving the legal people work.
Yeah.
So by you giving people work, you're winning in the same, notion. Yeah, I love that, man. So you guys learn. Dean got a lot of mental juice for you guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Dean. So what do we have here?
Alright, so this is something that we just picked up. 90,000 purchase. Probably gonna put about 40 in it.
$90,000 to purchase, 40. Not the whole 90, right? So you just put 20% down.
So at my stage, we only put 10%.
10%.
But beginning stage, we're gonna put 20.
Okay.
Alright. So this just really it looks crazy, but
Man, this shit looks creepy. Like the windows
Yeah.
look all crazy. Like this needs some work, and only 40K. You think
40K.
it's gonna be?
yeah, cause we do this all day.
Okay, so let's take a look.
Let's take a look inside.
All right, guys. Coronavirus, here we come.
Yeah, last time I came in, was a squirrel in here, so let's go ahead. We're gonna see if he got back in.
All right, we can't show you the key, all right? Can't show you the lock. Don't want nobody coming in here.
I don't think nobody want to come in.
Not yet, man. About 4 more months.
Yeah, 4 months. We'll smoke this.
Listen, this is real life Monopoly. With Dean right here. Okay, this looks. It's not that bad.
I was like to take a step back.
Okay.
I don't know what you're gonna run into.
At least there's heat.
See, there's heat in here. All right.
Yeah, nice and warm in here. Right? So,
All right, hold on. People, so what happened over here? This looks. Whew.
so this is in the process of gutting. We just gotta take the carpet out.
Okay.
Throw a bathroom in here.
All right.
There was an existing bathroom here.
Come inside.
Reframe it.
So are you gonna like take all this off?
Nah. So, like I said, this is another one of the students' deal. I kind of let them tell me what they want, and I just, tell them what can happen, what can and can't happen. So, they just want a bigger bathroom. I guess like a little entrance right here.
Okay.
And we're just gonna leave it the same. Put some flooring down, paint, trim.
How many students do you have?
Right now, we got 8 on the books.
8 students, so
8
they just
that's
go out and
active.
get deals.
Yep.
And then you're the property management, so you do everything. Basically, you do all the work.
Yeah, I guide them in a direction. No, we got some that's active. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Some of the successful ones are doing more work than others.
So this whole floor is going out.
Nah, so these floors, today's trend is you want to save the existing hardwood floors. So this
Why is that? Why do people think that saving hardwood floors is good or whatever it is?
I mean, that's today's trend.
So this is gonna be just like
It's gonna get sanded down,
okay.
and it'll be bare, and then we'll stain it to make it look nice. But that's just people. That's what they like. They like hardwood floors. So if they're original, sand them down, clean them up, and then
Okay.
stain it.
This house looks
Crazy,
scary.
man.
Like,
I mean, I'm gonna take it to something else that looks even crazy.
alright, hold on. Let's get some light in here.
It's natural light.
Natural light.
Alright, so just to get spackled, painted, believe it or not, there's not a lot of work here.
Believe it or not, it's not a lot of work.
Tear this floor up.
What is this? Was the kitchen?
This is the kitchen. So all the cabinets came out.
What do we
All
have
the
here?
appliances. That's the basement.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
basically, will you do the same thing you did with the other one, like the cabinets and everything? Just
So what's gonna
regular?
happen here is I'm gonna open this up, this wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So we'll knock this out, and we'll just keep the same layout as the original kitchen. Sink here, stove over there, dishwasher. and
So how much are you looking in terms of like price in here?
Price wise, same thing. It's gonna be the same cabinets, same appliances.
Like $5,000-$6,000 for the
Yeah.
whole kitchen?
Yeah. 6,000-7,000. Yeah. So you just keep the same thing going. You don't really switch it up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. What were they thinking here?
I don't know.
Who lived here?
You could probably knock yourself out.
Was this a foreclosure? What type of property was
This
this?
is somebody's house, but they just sold it just to get out of it.
Oh, they sold it to get out of it.
This is another one of those good deals.
70% below market,
Yeah.
like you said. So that's the only thing that you stay on. 70% below market.
Yeah. If it's too, if we can't make 50, we're not buying it.
So is this like an?
Oh, I'll show you. Let me show you down.
Okay.
So again, we're gonna see. We got existing carpet here.
The only thing that looks good in here is the carpet.
Exactly.
Which
Which may or may not stay. We don't know yet.
Okay.
Little closet right there.
Don't look that
But
bad.
the bedrooms are the easiest to fix.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I'll show you. We're gonna remodel this bathroom.
What was this? This is a bathroom?
Yeah. So.
Oh, nah, Dean. What's going on over here?
No, that's good stuff, man. Yeah. So what's gonna happen is
This is
a
a small
tub will go in. This will get tiled all the way up.
Okay.
These walls will get spackled. Throw some tile on the floor.
So basically, $700 is right here, right?
Yeah.
Like the other bathroom.
Yep. Exactly.
So this looks like crap right now.
Yeah.
But
looks
only
crazy.
$700 with Dean gets you a brand new bathroom.
Yeah. Well, the tile.
The towel.
Because then you gotta tile.
Everything else, but yeah, everything else.
There's
This is
another
like
bedroom.
$1,500.
Yeah. Another bedroom there. Another kid's room.
So this is what, a 4-bedroom?
No, this is 3.
3-bedroom. Okay. Well, that's the only thing they kept good was the carpet.
Only thing they had. But I remember somebody was living here.
Somebody was living here.
No judgment. No judgment.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So.
But for $90K, you can't go wrong with this
Can't.
house.
Because we're not gonna spend that much. We're not taking the trim off. We're not taking the doors off. We're keeping all the natural doors.
Okay. So $40K on rehab.
40K on it.
Somebody was living here, people. I still cannot believe this, but no judgment, like Dean said.
Exactly.
Has an upstairs floor too?
Yeah, we'll show you the master.
Okay. So
There's no master bath, but it works for this area. Squirrel in the back.
this house just got a little better because this is huge.
So this would be the master section.
So what's going on over here? I don't like this. Like if I was to come in and I look at the house with you and I'm like, all right, we need to take this out because this
That's
ceiling-
just the way this is built.
okay.
Now you could definitely have this reframed. Now you're gonna spend another 10 grand in frame.
Oh, 10 grand to reframe?
Yeah.
So it's staying just like that because it's just a flip.
Yeah, exactly. Keep the cost down. So the guys are in the process of taking this out and making a huge walk-in closet here.
Okay. This is the master bedroom?
Yeah.
This house is real. It's like for short people.
I mean, you got a decent height right here. Like I said, it works for the area. All of the houses over here sell for $270, $285. Surprisingly.
Okay.
You're like, oh, the house is so small, but $285 is for the area. So when it's time to flip,
That's what you're going to be looking at.
they got to be making a lot of money.
Okay.
So we ripping this out. This will just be one huge walk-in closet like this. So all this will come out, and then we'll just frame that. And it'll be a nice walk-in closet.
How do you get the listings of these houses? Who do you go through? Like,
Well, I'm an agent,
okay, so you're an agent.
so I could be right on the MLS. It's called MLS. Basically, that's where all the houses are listed. And
Is this something that the
Yeah.
average American could just actually get?
nah, you gotta have a license,
Okay.
or get a realtor who has a license, and they can look up foreclosures for you. You know what I mean? So.
Can you actually negotiate with foreclosures?
Back in the day, market's changing, so it's really not that much room. Back in the day, if a house went for 90 grand, you could be like, yo, I want it for 75. I'm gonna close in 30 days. Nowadays, you could probably be like 85.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll work with you a little bit, but nowadays it's like
But it's
price.
still 70% below market, so
Yeah,
you're.
as long as it's 70% below market and you're gonna make $50,000 on a flip, it's a good deal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This will get painted. All this stuff will stay, believe it or not. But if you guys
I
come back,
wouldn't
you'll see
personally
finished
live
product.
in a house like this because I feel like it's the height is too small.
So it has-
I need high ceilings.
Yep.
That's just me
Uh-huh.
personally,
Okay.
but it will work.
Yep.
You know, it's just a flip.
Yes. But believe it, it'll work for somebody. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I feel like I'm recording Blair Witch Project.
This is not a bad house, but like you said, mortgage what, $1,400-$1,500 for mortgage? For something like this?
Yeah,
Instead
something
of-
like this is probably about $1,600-$1,700 a month, and way bigger than an apartment.
This,
That much.
just the first floor alone, half of it is bigger than an apartment in the Bronx or
Exactly.
anywhere else in Harlem.
Mhm.
People need to stop living with 4 people, paying $1,000 each.
Yep.
It's not the way to go. Because from here to the city is what, like an hour on the train?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
They got a train that goes direct to the city, 42nd Street. Get you there in 45 minutes. So you can live up here, get your square footage.
So, what are any nuggets that you want to share with us in terms of what do you look for, like first in the house? Like as soon as you saw this
I'm
house,
looking for layout.
okay,
I
layout.
struggle if I don't have the layout direct. Even though I've been flipping houses for a minute, I still struggle. If the layout is not there, then
So, what does that mean if the layout's not there?
so I'm looking for 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, or 4 bedrooms, and I'm looking for a master. I really don't be caring too much about the kids' rooms because usually when the parents are buying a house, they're not really too concerned about that. They're concerned about their section, the kitchen, and the bathrooms.
Okay.
So it's functional. We're gonna make this bathroom real nice. They got a nice master section up there. The kids' rooms are a decent size. It'll work.
So, this will take about 4 months to just renovate this entire space.
Yeah, probably less. This one because we're not taking the doors out.
Okay.
We're not taking the doors out. We're not taking the trim out. None of the moldings are going. Those just get sanded down and painted. None of the windows are going.
How many people would it take to like complete this project?
How many people
Yeah.
on a team?
Yeah.
2. 2 people? 2. Yeah, 2.
Like on an everyday basis, coming in here.
I mean, if they work
today.
5 days a week,
Yeah.
yeah, we can
Okay.
smoke it probably like 2-3 months.
Okay.
You'd be surprised once them bathrooms and kitchens get done.
That's the
Everything
hardest part. The bathrooms, the kitchen.
Well, that's the part that you're gonna focus on because that's
The selling
the
point.
main the selling point.
That's the main selling point is the bathroom and the kitchen and the master bathroom.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
So, yeah, this is one that's in between. And I'll take you to one that's freshly gutted, no walls,
So $90K for this.
90K, 40 rehab, probably 270.
Probably 270.
And for the people saying they need some immediate money, tell them what they could do. They need some money for you. They could be a day laborer for you.
Yeah. We hire people all the time. $150 a day. Come up, do some demo work, clean up work.
Would you like to be a day laborer?
Personally, I'll get the guys that will come up here, and I'll just charge the 10% fee. That's about it.
There you go.
It's money to be made.
Hustle, right?
So, Dean, the dream. Right now, we're at the 3rd location, and you said this is one of the prettiest houses, right? One of the prettiest houses.
Yeah, this is a fresh gut, tore up. So we're gonna go in this one and rip everything out.
And because DSL loves me so much, he said that I'm gonna be the one, doing the tour because he loves me so much. All right, so I mean, it don't look too bad from the
What's
outside.
the price for this one, Dean?
So this is a little bit more pricier.
Okay.
This is $140,000.
Any reason for it? Like, is it the neighborhood? Is it the area?
It's the
town?
neighborhood. It's Washingtonville, New York.
Okay.
So,
So what's the average price for other homes here?
average price of here is like $325,
Nice.
$450.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
so
that
you
it?
got to put down 20% or 10% for this.
Yeah, this is another 20%.
So the other price is the comps, the comparables,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So-
let's take a look at this because
Okay.
it looks crazy. Two-car garage though, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Any restrictions of what you can do with the land?
Yeah, so anything you want to do, you're going to want to go to the building department.
You hear that? You heard it here first. And if you want all the specifics, sign up for his masterclass.
Yeah. These towns, they don't really let you do whatever you want, but they'll work with you.
Still better than living in the Matchbox in New York City
Yeah, exactly.
with 18 roommates. Oh, okay.
Alright, so now you get to see.
Oh.
On this one, we're going to rip out the walls. As you can see, we started already.
Okay.
Clear out this whole section, right? So it's something that's called beams, LVL beams that gotta go across here. And
Okay.
You do the open concept.
So real quick, Dean, how close is your relationship with your contractor guy? Because I feel like you have to have like that good relationship with your engineers and contractors because they are like your eyes while your ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the engineer we use, we the same engineer every time.
Mhm.
He kind of knows exactly what I want and how we spoke about before. When I get stuck on layout, I'll show you in the back. Sometimes it doesn't come to me every time, and I'll leave it up to the engineer to decide what he wants to do with the layout, and I just approve it.
I heard someone say, and I took this a long way, and it says, "Be the expert and hire experts."
Exactly.
So you don't have to do all the work.
No.
You the maestro. You the one doing getting the deal together, but you got the experts because that's not your expertise. But you're like, you know what? He is, but he's on my team.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep.
So just give us a walkthrough and just let us know like we did with the last house.
Okay. Alright, so like I said, we'll throw a beam up here. Clear out this whole section. Just to make an open concept, just give you a more open feel.
Okay.
Kitchen will be along this here, and then right here, right? So you have cabinets here, cabinets there, granite going over there. We'll throw the same hi-hats in the ceiling to make it nice and bright.
Okay.
Alright, so this would be now this is a situation where you got original floors, then you got something that's tiled. Now if I'm gonna go ahead and try to keep one open space, then I have to make a decision about keeping these floors.
Unisons or not?
Exactly.
Okay.
So now I have to decide if I'm gonna save money or just go right on top of it. On this particular project, we're just gonna go right on top with another type of flooring.
And whose decision is that? Is that your decision or is it a team decision?
As a project manager, I kind of make that decision
Okay.
just because I'm already thinking ahead of the game,
Okay.
just so we can get through it faster. The
Gotcha.
faster you get through construction, the faster you can sell it. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. You hear that? Get it done.
Yeah. So, this would be
Watch your step.
this would be the dining room. So this whole thing right here will be open, and then you'll be able to step down into the dining room section.
Yeah, just check out all the other artwork.
Yeah. So
Graffiti, you know?
you know, people lose their houses, they fuck them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
And that's why you fix them up.
Exactly. Now this will become. Yeah, be good on that.
Okay.
This will become a bedroom. We'll close this off. Add a door. Close this off. And then put a closet somewhere.
Aside from it, there are some gems. Like you're not gonna find this in the city, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is skylight. When we do the roof, we just make sure it doesn't leak.
Usually when you have a skylight like this in an apartment building, there's an alarm attached to it. So these are gems, man. I really love that you're showing everybody that you see the vision, and people are so scared to take the risk, but you know you have to see the vision in it. You know.
Exactly. Yep, you gotta see the vision. So this is the plus with this cell. This is why we just went ahead and just grabbed it for 140. This bedroom is about 22 by 17. So you get in probably about 300 square foot bedroom, right? Along with us taking this wall out, and then we're gonna make a master bath. So the master bath will come out, we'll frame it about right here, throw a nice standalone tub, shower, vanity, and your bathroom will be huge. Then we'll frame along this way and then make a huge walk-in closet. Right? So that's the master section. That's what's gonna sell it automatically.
So you say you're passionate about this. How much time and effort you put into this? Because it's your craft. I see you saying the numbers, and you told me you was doing the Uber and you was working for the state job. Like, were you like a mathematician? Because you going through the numbers like it's nothing. You know.
So what I did was when I made a decision that this is what I wanted, I basically just studied this for like 3 months, like nonstop. stop, like I was in college. You know what I mean? So I cut all my friends off. I cut all the drama out. I just kind of just stuck to myself in one room, and I just studied real estate investing for like 3 months straight until I knew everything. And the first thing that somebody told me was, know your numbers. You know what I mean? So that's how you can just run through numbers and do it quickly.
You hear that?
You know what I mean?
Know your numbers, cut your friends off, because they ain't the one making you money.
The bad friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The ones that's causing all the drama. So.
Yeah, so I might cut this out. You hear that? So get your act together.
Alright, so I'll show you the kids' room. And then the garage.
Aside from everything, it's a very big space.
No,
you know?
it's a huge house.
Yeah.
Very huge house. This is a bathroom right here, which will get bumped out and made a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? This is another common bathroom that the kids use. Kids' rooms are decent size. They're also gonna get bumped out to be made bigger too. So you got about a foot or two that'll come out on both the rooms. So in here we're just gonna go ahead, like I said, do the flooring, paint, spackle, clean up the walls. When you run into a space like this and the sheetrock looks decent, then you just gonna want to keep it. You don't necessarily need to bust up all the sheetrock.
As you said, you're in a business, like you said, you're investing. So you don't want to put too much work in, because then it doesn't help you with the comparables. And you're trying to make money in this game, right? That's the reason why you got into this business. If not, you would still be working where you was at.
Yeah.
All right, and real quick before we get out of here, I have a few questions. A lot of people always ask about like foreclosures and liens, and so many people they say like, yeah, that might be cheap, but it's probably foreclosure. They're gonna bleep bleep you in the end. So I want you to just let some people know. Don't give them everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta take your masterclass. But what's your thoughts on like foreclosures? Do you deal with that, tax liens, and anything that goes on with like problems that will go into a house?
Yeah. So on the foreclosure side, foreclosure actually are listed. So like I said, you could have a realtor that could show you foreclosures. That just means that a bank took a house from somebody and now the bank is in possession of it.
Okay.
So foreclosure just means that the bank owns it. It's nothing to be scared about. It just means that you're going to be talking directly to the bank and the purchase side. So the bank is trying to get rid of it off of their books, so they will sell it to you for 70% below market value.
What
That's
if
where flipping starts?
What if that property, like, okay, let's give an example. Say that guy didn't pay his taxes. Say he didn't pay the water bill. Like you said, people got mad, they messing up the house because they're like, yo, bleep bleep this. So what happens on that side? Who handles that? Do you handle that? Does the bank handle that? How do you deal with that? Or you're like, you know what? I'm only dealing with stuff that is gonna keep me safe in the legal side, and I can make money.
Well, it's your job. It's your lawyer's job to look into certain things, and you also do a title search as well. So in your purchasing process, you're gonna hire a title company, which your lawyer will hire. They're gonna run everything about that piece of property: who owned it, who was the last owner, what's going on with it, and whether or not it's actually legal to sell it. You know what I mean? So your lawyer will handle that in the title search, that portion.
You see, all these stuff are provided to you by Dean and his masterclass, and us on Mogul, we're helping you guys with that. So all this fear, you know what I'm saying? You got to get in the game, you know what I'm saying? But this is your job, KYP, and know your personnel and do your due diligence. All right? So thank you so much, Dean. All right. All right. So sometimes the house, well, what Dean told me, because I'm not a real estate guy yet, but he said that it might have a violation, right? So if you want to explain, let's just kind of cover some of the stuff, and you just let them know exactly like what we should see.
So this is the building department basically telling us not to be doing work without a permit, which by law you can empty a house without a permit. So they're just making sure you don't do shit that you're not supposed to be doing.
One other thing is I want to let you guys know that, and I'm pretty sure Dean will agree with this. Like, you got to be in the game, because then you start mingling and you know people, and people help you out with your deals, because you know, like you said, the people in the city, you know who writes this. They probably go to the same school, you know them, right? Exactly. And it just makes it easier. You know, you got to get in first. You can't just think that the people are just going to give you the money, right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
So, Dean, just a few other questions.
Okay.
What are the nuggets that you want to give to people that want to get involved into real estate? If they want to be a realtor, they want to be a real estate agent, they
Yeah.
want to be real estate investing. What are your nuggets for them?
Yeah, my nuggets is I always tell anybody that's coming to me, fresh new student, if you don't have the money, build your credit score up. 680 could easily get you $30,000-$40,000 to make 80 grand, right? Because this particular student, he's gonna make over $100,000 on his house. So all he did was boost his score up to 680, borrow the money, and the next thing you know, he's gonna make 100 grand. We'll be done with this house in probably about four or 5 months. You know what I mean? So that's
So basically,
The first
680 is 680 and above is
680 and above. Credit unions, specifically, if you got credit cards with, large limits, you can also pull that money off of that credit card, invest in a property. Some of my students have done that too. Take that money out, give it to the hard money person. The hard money person gives you the loan for the house. They'll fix all the construction, and you just sit back while I do all the work.
How hard is it to get a hard money loan?
Not hard at all.
Not hard at all.
So it's not credit based. It's all based on the asset. So if you're buying this for 140, if we're sticking $60,000 in it, we're gonna sell it for 350 all day. You know what I mean? So
So basically, it's just a numbers game.
it's a numbers game. So it's not credit based. They're giving you a loan. No bank like Chase or Wells Fargo, all these other popular banks, they're not gonna give you that loan. You got to go to hard money, which is private banks that say, we want to help you fix these houses so they can make a profit.
So where are these private banks? Where can we find them?
You really can't find them. You got to be in the game. I
Okay.
mean, if you want to just Google hard money lender, you could do that too. But
But it's
that's
out there. But
it's out there. It's
out
definitely
there.
out there.
Do your research is out there.
Yeah, if you want to go to real estate meetups, that's a perfect place to find a lender. They're always hanging out there. And real estate meetups are across 50 states. So all you got to do is, go to meetup.com, search real estate, and you can find one in your area. Meet people who's flipping already, meet mentors, meet whoever. That's
And how can people find you?
find me.
Yes. You have a
Inst-
website?
Yeah,
What's going on?
my website is www.c1rg.com. Instagram, Mr_C1RG. Yeah, that's pretty much how you can find me. DM me. I answer everybody very quickly.
That's how we found him.
Yeah, we get to it.
We get to it.
We
I
get to
appreciate you,
it.
man.
All right, man.
Much
Okay.
love.
All right.
Let's get you some mogul gear. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Gotcha. All right. Let's do it. All right.